So I got to say something that could be considered slightly offensive. It's meant as a compliment, but so there's this whole about immigration, and they always link immediately to the Hispanics immigrating, and we forget that there's a lot of people that immigrate here. But I'll tell you, and we have a lot of Hispanic individuals that work with us, and most of my techs and my crews and our people, they originally would say something like, "You can't outwork a Mexican," like stuff like that. Like it basically made comments that could be considered, inappropriate.
Stereotyping kind of.
Yeah, like, oh, I worked like a Mexican today. What they're saying is they worked their ass off, and they're trying to pay a compliment and saying, Hispanic individuals typically have really, really, really strong work ethic. They come to their country, they are thankful for an opportunity, thankful for a job, thankful for all these things, and they work their asses off. That's what I get from that. So my point is, I'll take all the people in the world that want to come to America and work their ass off and are thankful for an opportunity, no matter where they come from. That's my personal belief. The ones I don't want coming are ones that are lazy or are real criminals, and I don't mean just criminal because you came here illegally. That's illegal, but I mean criminal like you killing somebody, raping somebody. Exactly. Those people, right? Whoever falls in that class. So why can't we just make this easier? Like, here's the system. If you check these boxes, you can come. If you can't check these boxes, you can't come. It should be like real simple. And I think that most people would agree.
Most people agree with that. I think we differ on how much we think, what percentage we think of is that, like,
I don't know.
I tend to think that the overwhelming majority are the hardworking.
I agree with you.
Right.
I
it takes a lot of work just to get anywhere.
No,
it takes a lot of work to survive in poverty.
Yeah. Well, wait. Why would you think about this? If you're an unmotivated individual in your own country, what would motivate you to come to a new one? You would have to be opportunistic. Even the criminals are coming here because they're opportunistic. Yeah. So the fact that you're willing to change countries tells me on some level that you have some opportunistic qualities. You're trying to better your life, period, even if it's for the wrong reasons, through the wrong mechanisms. So just the fact that you are willing to relocate your family, to me, is one checkbox, because you're willing to make a drastic change to improve your life. Why else would you come? Most of the people in America won't go one town over to get a job. They won't be inconvenienced. So why would you relocate an entire family?
Right.
So immigrants, by and large, I agree with you. Most of them are working. They're working, and they're trying to improve the life for them and their families.
Yeah. It's also a sign of problems in that country.
Yeah.
And I think
in general,
we in the U.S. specifically with dealing with Central and South America, or Central and South American countries. I think we should have incentive to invest more in those countries to make those societies better there. Because I think the goal would be to have this entire, or these two continents, more productive as a whole, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have an immigration problem. People don't want to leave where they are because they have opportunities where they are.
Well, and travel might be more like, hey, I want to go to, I don't know if you guys have been to Miami. I encourage you to go. Miami is not United States. I get it. It is part of the United States, but I'm telling you, go to Miami. Go hang out in Miami. Go there and be there.
It's very Spanish speaking.
No, it's awesome. I love it, but it's kind of like United States meets Cuba, and I mean that the positive things of Cuba, right?
Yeah,
that's very much what it is, right? And I'm okay with that, but that's kind of like the way I think that traveling to certain parts of, let's say, Mexico, it should be just like it's. The back and forth should be more like, oh, I'm going there to work, I'm going there for opportunity, I'm going there, I'm moving there, whatever. It should almost be like changing states.
Yeah.
Like that's the way I feel about it, and I don't think that should be a problem. But the problem is that some of the things we say this, we're American, but I would imagine that there's just not that opportunity there, and things are different in certain parts there. We need to help them work through that.
Yeah.
You'll have less. Then you may have a reverse immigration take place.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we will.
Yeah.
Better weather.
It's not something I haven't considered.
Yeah.